Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's been quite a day. For those of you who've been following this vlog on a daily basis, you know that this morning we released the first episode of the DIY Chameleon Guys, where James Cross and I talk about the various things that you can do as a DIY. I of course, have been working in the chameleon community. I have a cage company that I created to create things for the community that we need, that we don't have. James is a professional carpenter. He makes the most incredible enclosures, these huge enclosures, and he knows his stuff. And so together we are going to have a whole lot of fun creating all of these projects. And the idea is that we'll make build guides for some projects. We'll talk about things that people have questions about. Like we've already gotten a lot of questions about how to turn cabinets into chameleon enclosures. And so we're going to go ahead and do at least one episode, probably multiple episodes on that. We'll be talking about fogging. I mean, apparently James is now known as the Fog Father because he's been so active in helping people create their own foggers. And I gotta tell you right now, there really isn't a great fogger on the market. We all have the leftovers as people are just throwing foggers out there to see what happens. So it'll be a while until we get a nice professional fogger made for reptiles. But until then, we just make our own, and it's actually pretty easy. It takes a little bit of money, but when you're able to make a really good fogger, it's worth it. So anyway, we'll be getting into that. So it's not going to be all just about woodwork. Our first episode was about wood because we do use a lot of wood in making things, but we'll be going over all the materials that we can use for all of the DIY projects. And really, the theme is whatever doesn't exist, we'll make it exist. And so we're just going to do a whole lot. And I'm very excited. I'm having a lot of fun. We've recorded a couple of episodes and going through editing right now. I'm having a blast. So I think everybody's going to pick up on that energy, and we're all going to have a whole lot of fun with this. The new carpet chameleon that has come and joined us, her name is Daisy, and she seems to be doing well, is eating a little bit, is basking, and I haven't gotten a poop from her yet, so I'm not able to show you what parasites she might be carrying. But you know, I would never deprive you of the chance to look at that fecal with me, and so when we do get that poop, you'll be there with me, you'll see it with me, and we'll analyze it together. So I need to do a little bit of measuring because I'm doing another one of these planter box cages. And this one here is a prototype that I did with all the things that James advised that I change. And by the way, you're going to be able to see that episode next week. That was a very cool episode. So, so this one here is dimensioned out for a dragon strand cage. And the next one I'm going to be doing is dimensioned out for I think it's a DIY cages cage, but that should be the same measurements as the rep debris. So this should be relevant to many of you. And I'm putting it all in a care guide. It's going to be published in the next issue of the Chameleon Academy Journal, which hopefully will be coming out maybe next week. I don't think I'm going to get it done by this weekend, so I am now officially 1 month behind. But hey, you know, it's going to be a great issue. It's going to be an awesome issue, and that is what counts. That's what matters, and so that's what I'm going to hold to. You know what? Before the sun goes down here, let's go feed one of my veiled chameleons. All right, so this here is my little crazy guy. And he just loves going for what's in the feeder cup. And he'll just bypass whatever's in my hand and just go for the cup. Now, I know a number of people have been trying to figure out how to get their veiled chameleon to tame down. And I know it's frustrating when you have one that just doesn't seem to want to be anywhere around your presence. And I've had chameleons like that. Honestly, most of them can tame down to some manner or form. And then there's the guy like this. I mean, literally, if I sit up against his cage and I have the feeder cup in front of me on my chest, he will crawl out on my shoulder to get at the food. He doesn't necessarily want to be held, but he has no problem crawling over me to get to what he wants. I mean, I have 4 veiled chameleons, and they all are like this. So I got lucky. Well, except the female. Sometimes she gets really cranky. She's the one that was just ran after me to bite me. So, okay. 3 of them are okay. And so, you take what you get. And yeah, good luck. Okay, so now we got to do an update on Daisy. Daisy is my new carpet chameleon, and she is doing quite well. Oh my goodness, she is gorgeous. I mean, look at these colors. Absolutely amazing. For those not familiar with carpet chameleons, these are the gravid colors. And here she is tucked in, ready for the nighttime, all snuggled up inside of her leaves. So Daisy is eventually going to be laying eggs. And so, yeah, I'll probably have baby carpet chameleons next year sometime. But that's okay because I won't have any problem finding good homes for the baby chameleons. Now, I don't see myself becoming a carpet chameleon breeder, but I did want a carpet chameleon for the Arboreal XL behind me. All right, good old spearmint. We need to give him a good night's snack. And I'm going to go ahead and try to give him silkworms together to see if he snags them all at once, because that's kind of fun. You got it. He's going to do one at a time. All right, dude, fine. Now, I did want to say, you know how we were doing this DIY Chameleon Guys? I did want to say we're going to be doing a lot with 3D printing, as I've said in my lives. With my highly unofficial poll, I have 25% have 3D printers, 25% know somebody who does, 25% planning on getting one, and 25% says, no, not going to touch the stuff. So more and more people are going to be able to use 3D printing. And this here is the, there it is. This here, what you see as printing is the this mist guard that keeps the mist from hitting the top of the cage so it doesn't go into your lights. And this is something that Mikey Ben put together. And he put it together within 48 hours of me saying, hey, Mikey, what do you think? You think you can make something like that? Because I tried to design and it didn't work so well the first time. But Mikey's design works pretty well. And he's continuing to refine it. Well, I'm going to have this in the next Chameleon Academy journal that comes out probably at the end of next week. And Mikey has said that I can put this design in there for a free download for any of you that do have 3D printers. All right, I want to remind you all that we got the coupon code Chameleon10 at thebiodude.com. That helps support this show. If you're interested in a high-end enclosure like the Arboreal XL, check out my website and you're going to be able to link to Custom Reptile Habitats. And if you go through my website, then I get credit for it. It's an affiliate relationship, and that, once again, goes to support the show. And I have a new affiliate relationship with GoldCoastRoaches.com, where you get 10% off of your first order if you use the Chameleon code Chameleon10. And we get a little bit to support the show again. But if you're looking for dubia, that's a place to check out, GoldCoastRoaches.com. All right, everybody, that's our vlog for today. My back is almost to the point where I think I'm ready to start cutting wood and getting inside this Arboreal L that I want to make up for a Shamrock chameleon. I am very excited to get back to my regular activities. And for those wondering what I'm talking about, my back kind of tweaked out. It does it once a year because of a car accident that I had like 20, 30 years ago. And every year it just says, oh, you're going to tweak for a couple of days. But then I'm good for the rest of the year. So I'm glad I got this one out. as early as I did. So the rest of the year is going to be fine. And with that, the one thing I do have to remind you of is that as I get closer and closer to putting in the inhabitants of the Arboreal XL behind me, I am going to be going through talking to experts about all those different species. And last time we had Russ Wilson on from Aquarimax Pets, and he told us all about isopods. And so I got an education there. This Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing an interview that I did with Troy Goldberg, who is highly experienced with dart frogs. And then Troy is going to be on the Chameleons and Coffee show Saturday, noon Pacific. He's going to be on live. And so you can ask questions about dart frogs. You're thinking, but Bill, you have a chameleon channel. You know what? Every chameleon keeper needs to have a dart frog. That's what I live my life by. And yes, I have my little dart frog, and he is going, or she, I'm going to get it sexed by Troy, is going to go in that Arboreal XL, and I may get a mate for he or she. And if I can, I'm going to figure out a way to make a viewing angle here to where we can watch tadpoles develop. Okay, great idea. I'm going to have to figure out how to make it work. I can't wait. But please go and have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Pacific.